Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to say thank you. I see that I have tons of new subscribers from that rice water video that I did, which I didn't really think there was anything special to it, but I actually gained so many followers from that video and so many comments and feedback. So thank you guys for joining my channel. Today I am going to be doing loose 2-strand twists on my hair, as well as kind of doing a quick hair update. So I did a hibiscus and amla treatment on my hair, and if that video hasn't been posted yet, it will be posted after this video. I shampooed my hair, I deep conditioned it, and then I blow dried my hair with the Revair. So I Revaired my hair, and the product that I'm going to be using to install these loose 2-strand twists is going to be the Bonita Afro Balm, and it's by the Doux. Okay, I do want to start putting out more content, but I have to figure out my camera setup first, because ideally I would like to record on my phone, but the way that this is set up, there's really nothing to prop it on, and I don't really have a stand or anything. So I'm supposed to be setting something up within the next week so that I can start recording. So I'm gonna try to stretch this hair back down so that you can kind of see where it's at. I'm actually gonna start with the front because I just feel like that's gonna be a little easier to do. I'm not concerned about the parts being perfect because I'm simply just doing this as a protective style. So I'm not going to use any combs to do the part or anything. I am going to use a couple of butterfly clips just to keep the hair separated and out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to start with this section of my hair. Haven't really decided how big I want to make these, so we're just going to kind of play it by ear. Yeah, we're just going to kind of play it by ear and see what happens. So I'm just going to put a touch of the Bonita Afro Balm. Okay, I'm going to start at the root. Okay, and I'm going to braid it down a couple of times. Okay, and then I'm just going to loose 2-strand twist the hair, and really you just do it by just kind of loosely doing it, and then when you do get to the ends, you kind of want to tighten it up. So let's do another one, and you can make these as small or as big as you like. I'm doing it a little on the smaller side just so that it can last longer, because I know with the humidity it's going to have a tendency to want to frizz up. Okay, so again, I'm just going to braid it. Braiding it at the root just kind of helps keep it from tangling at the root over time as you wear this style. And you can do it as tight or as loose as you want. Okay. So those are that. Now we're going to move on to the next section. So I just finished the first section. So this is it. And I'm going to move on to this. So the front is finished. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the back. Now ideally, I don't want to have like this strong middle part in the back. I would like for it to kind of be staggered. So I'm gonna figure out how to make that work. So I'm gonna do the whole section as a whole, but first I'm going to do my nape. If you've been following my nape journey, you know that I'm constantly battling cutting it, growing it, cutting it, growing it. So the one thing that I've found to be effective is keeping this twisted on its own while it's growing out. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting to grow out, but it's just a different kind of hair back there. I don't do it any special kind of way. I just grab the short hairs. Now, before it grew out long enough to twist, I would just take rubber bands and I would literally just rubber band off the hair to keep it separate. And that helped it grow out to this point where I don't know if you can see that, but I can actually twist it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just grabbing a piece of the hair, putting the cream on, and twisting it. Because if I don't, it's just brittle and kinky and it just doesn't cooperate. And it does look silly most of the time. As you guys know, I have a wig on. Now with this hairstyle, I won't have a wig on, but hopefully the way that I wear it ends up kind of hiding the nape, so I don't have these like itty bitty twists sticking out, because that's not cute. This is what it looks like. So let's get started on the back. Okay, so I just finished that section y'all just saw, and I went ahead and split the back into two. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this layer first, the far back layer, and just because we're gonna do a quick length check. And if you're curious, don't worry too much about if they're even sections, because it actually works out when one of them is kind of smaller than the other, because then I can piece it to another piece and make it more even that way. You also might be curious as to like how many times I break down before I go into twisting. And I don't count, I just do it until I come back around to two pieces that seem like they might fit well together. So let's check out how this back row looks. So you see how this piece kind of comes this way. So we want to make sure that the middle piece here fits through there, which I had a feeling was going to happen. Okay guys, so I switched to my phone because I really wanted you to be able to see my hair now that I'm finished. It's sitting on my laptop. I don't know if you can see my laptop in view or not, but I finished. The whole head is done. You guys know I tried my darnest to not have a middle part, and when they're together, as you can see, I don't. But how the hair falls, it still wants to separate at the bottom, as you can see. And this is the issue that I tend to have, even when I'm trying to show you my hair, is it always wants to separate away from each other in the back. Okay, so let me show you what I'm gonna do now that I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and take some water, and I'm going to just separate off the ends, okay? And I'm going to spray the ends with water, douse them in water really. Then I'm going to take my oil, and I'm going to put a pump, and I'm going to twist it in the direction that it goes, because it's really important that I seal my ends. Okay. And then they'll also start kind of curling up a little bit more, if you can see that. Okay, same thing here. Just going to douse the ends in water. One pump of my oil. Work that through. Okay. I think I missed this one. Okay. Because I did this on stretched hair, so my hair is not going to naturally curl up like I would like it to. Okay, so that's that, and I'm going to pretty much do the same thing to the other side. This is it. What I'm going to do now is just kind of mist a little bit in the air, not directly on my hair, kind of let it fall down. Put just one pump of my oil in my hands, and I'm just going to squeeze it through. Okay. And that's just, you know, to keep everything nice and hydrated. Okay. Now I'm going to put my scalp oil on my fingertips and go ahead and just gently run that in. going to do is take my satin scrunchie, which I used to use the cotton scrunchie, but I love the satin scrunchie so much better. So anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and put these bad boys in a ponytail for now. Probably eventually put it in a bun, but for now I'm just going to put it in a ponytail. Now if you had like one of those like jewels or something, you could put that on, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it like that, and then it looks like this. As you can see, you can still kind of see my nape, but it's not that big of a deal. So yeah guys, that's my loose twist. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below, and until next time, bye guys.